Howdy guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little Keto Goofball Diamond back again. Today I thought I'd just talk about a little bit skincare and massive weight loss, or skin and massive weight loss in general. Now obviously I've got plenty of it. I've lost 118 pounds so far, and I've got about another 75 I want to lose. So skin's going to be an issue. There's no way around that. It's a product of being very large most of my life. So anyway, I thought I'd tell you some of the stuff I learned, I've gathered and researched together. So, as always, I encourage you to research every last thing I'm telling you. Make sure it's right for you and your body, because we're all vastly different. But I'll tell you what's working for me, or seems to be working for me, but of course we won't know for sure until I hit the 75 more pounds down, just to see what I've got left. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, this right here, that's not loose skin. Okay? It looks loose skin, right? It's gooey, gross, and soft and pliable, very kind of fun to play with, but that's not loose skin yet. That's loose fat. Loose skin will be paper thin. That's when you've got all the fat out from under that skin that needs to come out. Then you'll know what kind of skin you have left. It's everywhere, okay? It's everywhere. But I've done a lot of research into it just to see what I could do to try to keep it from being so bad at the end of my journey. Now, first and foremost, your skin grows from within, okay? This is the biggest organ you have. It starts inside your body and grows outward. What you see now was once the very bottom layer of your skin, and then dead skin peeled off, and there you go. You got that new stuff, and this will peel off too. So the best place to start with your skincare is internally. Hydration. Lots of hydration. And for me, of course, a ketogenic diet with the good healthy oils, fats, real good stuff, protein. That's where you start with your skin. Inside. Hydration, diet, okay? Vitamins, of course, like the sunshine vitamin D3. There are many of them. Research it, see what you think for your body, yourself, your needs. Now, I like my skin. I mean, of course, if it was up to me, this would retract right away, but that's not going to happen because it's still got some gooey stuff in there, okay? But I like my skin. As far as the texture, the softness, I've always been called a marshmallow because I'm soft. I've always been soft. That was my nickname as a baby. But it's maintained. You have to maintain it somehow. Of course, not using hot water, because hot water is a no-no. It will dry out the skin. Just does. Sorry, folks. And I'm going to tell y'all about my skincare routine. And there's some things that I should do that I do not do that I'll tell you about next. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you about mine. And if you've watched my videos before, you've probably seen me talk about these things. But I use a really good soap under all the fat rolls. I know this sounds gross, but fat people understand. Those rolls, they collect bacteria and foam. It stank, okay? And it will get galded and gross and terrible. So there's things to stop that. I'm going to show a picture of some soap that I use here. Now, on my site, you can find a link to that on Amazon. I get mine at a local pharmacy, but they have it. I can't find it at Wally World, so that's the soap I use. It keeps stenches down because as a mom, a wife, a grandma, sometimes I don't have time for a shower every single day, and that seems to work for about 2 days. After that, I need a shower, okay? I use that first and foremost on all my smelly bits, okay? Under fat rolls, everywhere. That's the first thing I do. Well, after I wash my hair. Wash my hair. Then I do that. In cooler water, not hot water. Once I get done with that, this is my favorite thing. This is probably one of my only indulgences, and I take my time with it because I love the way it feels. I use these body gloves. Usually you get them one at a time at Dollar Tree or wherever you get them. They're kind of gritty, abrasive feeling, but I get a pair. That way I ain't got to switch hands. And this is my favorite stuff. This is a Palmer's coconut oil body wash. Indulge it. That is an indulgence. I really do like this one. It smells absolutely amazing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, of course, you guys, which I haven't opened this yet, but you can use loofahs. This came with a body sponge and some other stuff. But you can use those with your favorite body wash. This just happens to be mine. And when I get done with all of that, when my shower is done, I open the shower curtain. I don't touch my towel yet. And this is a huge thing. This is what I use. This is coconut oil from the cooking section at Wally World. Costs $10. This thing will last me 6 months or longer in my shower. I let it float around in the bathtub so it's warm and it's liquidy by the time I'm done. And before I dry off, I coat everywhere with it except for my hair because that would be gross and greasy. And once I'm done coating everything except for the bottom of my feet and my hair, I use my towel and I dry off really well. It seeps in better than anything else. I don't like, I tried olive oil one time and that just felt gross and slimy all day. I've used Vaseline in certain spots on my body and that just felt gross and slimy all day. This also, underneath the rolls and everything, keeps the scent down. When I use this, like even under my armpits, I don't get armpit funk. I don't need deodorant ever, so I never have an armpit smell unless I don't use this. Now, I have one of these in my kitchen too. It lasts me about a month in my kitchen, about 6 months in my shower, because really it don't take that much. But anyway, those are just some of the things I love. And after I've dried off, I get ready for the day. I'm moisturized. My skin feels great. I'm happy. If I miss one of those steps, I don't feel right anymore. My skin feels either tight or sticky or gross or something. So I do all 3 of those steps when I have time to take a shower. Now, there's a few things that I've learned about that I don't do that I should do, but I'm going to tell you all about them so that if you want to do them, you can. And I have one. I just always forget to use the damn thing, but it feels amazing. Dry brushing. You can look up tutorials on dry brushing right here on YouTube. There's a billion of them. There's no need for me to just demonstrate it. The only reason I don't do about it is I forget it. Don't do it is because I forget to do it. I do have one. I do like the way it feels. I just forget to do it. It's like a step I forget. And you should do this before you take a shower. If you got 10-15 minutes before you take a shower, dry brush. And they've got a billion in one of these. This one came off Amazon. I've had it forever. And it's amazing. It also comes with a smaller brush for the face and like an exfoliator for the face too. But I just leave that one on there because when I think about it, this is what I use for dry brushing. Strength training. Body weight exercises, stuff like that. It's really good for your skin, really good for your heart rate, obviously. And again, your skin being an organ, so strength training is good for you. Massage is great for the skin. One thing I've learned, don't pull on it, okay? Don't grab it, pull on it, mess with it a whole lot. Now, I don't got a prayer with this part of my arm because my grandbaby loves this part of my arm. He thinks it's amazing, but for the most part, leave it the hell alone. I mean, you think about it. You try to get a rubber band to stay in shape, you don't pull on it, okay? Don't pull on it. Don't pull your loose skin meats. Leave it alone. And I know that's silly to say, but I have had to learn that over time. If I mess with certain meat on my body or certain loose skin, that skin looks funny for a little bit and it takes a little extra time to retract. Same with like under here. Don't mess with that. You tap at it. You don't wipe it. You don't rub it. You don't pull it. You tap. Okay? Tap. It's just better for your skin. There's also, I was watching Dr. Berg one day, and he was doing something, I think he called it a human growth hormone exercise. It kind of promotes human growth hormone. And it's basically just doing something real quick, get your heart rate good and high, then you rest until your heart rate comes all the way back down to normal. And then you do it again. You do it 5 or 6 times, and it's supposed to like help human growth hormone. Also, and this should have been much higher up on the list, intermittent fasting and autophagy. These things are very, very good for your skin. If you don't know what they are, look them up. Simple explanation, intermittent fasting is where, basically for me, I'll eat at 2 p.m., 6 p.m., 10 p.m., and I don't eat again until the next day at 2 p.m. That's pretty much my intermittent fasting. Some people only eat 2 meals a day. Some people only eat 1 meal a day. I'm a food girl. I like food, and there's a lot of it around me, so I eat 3 meals a day. But again, it's working. 118 pounds down. So, you know. And the autophagy thing, the longer you go without eating, the more autophagy kicks in. Now, I'm not big on daily fasting or fasting all day or for 24, 48, 72. I'm not big on that. I do get nauseous if I don't eat, which kind of makes it confusing because you don't know if you're just sick or if you just need to eat. And then you're scared to eat because what if you're actually sick? So I try not to let myself get to that stage because I don't like to feel nauseous. I could push through it. I have done it before. I just don't care for it. Plus, I think it's great, great, great if you're trying to overcome cancer, stuff like that. That is amazing for people. The benefits of that kind of fasting is awesome. I just don't feel the need to personally do it. Although, probably I should. Just like the dry brushing. I should do it more often. I'm just not going to. So I'm not going to lie to you. That's what I'm coming out with that. But the autophagy thing, the longer your skin goes, you go without eating, the more autophagy kicks in, and that's basically your body using up and ridding itself of dead cells in your body, the ones that are no good and just need to be gotten rid of, because you will keep broken cells for a long time if you don't do that once in a while. So I fast for probably 16 to 18 hours a day. Sometimes just 12, but generally 16 to 18. So that's autophagy, basically. But again, all this stuff is important for you to look up, for you to understand. It's important for your body, okay? Your journey, your life, your skin, your body, all of that's going to be different for you than it is for me. But I'm practically made out of coconut oil at this point, and I don't mind. By the way, I've had people ask me if I like the taste. I never noticed a coconutty taste or smell or anything with this stuff. Now, of course, I noticed coconut with this, and I wouldn't try to eat it. But yeah, with this, I don't taste it or smell it too much. It doesn't faze me. It's one of the things I cook with it every time I cook. I fry eggs in coconut oil. I fry beef, well, not beef, but steaks in coconut oil. Beef has its own fat, so you know. But yeah, this is just some of the stuff I do or that I've learned about, and I'm sure there's plenty more out there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know more stuff that's really good for the human skin, post it below. Let's all share. Start a big old conversation, and we'll figure out what to go from there, where to go from there. When I try to do these videos where I explain things, my words want to get all over the place. So I just want to make sure that I've told you everything I know that I can think of. But I'm sure I've learned a bunch over the years that I've just forgot. Same with keto. First time I ever heard of it, I didn't hear it called keto. I heard it called high fat, low carb. I was like, sounds interesting, but then I forgot about it. Then I heard keto and realized it's high fat, low carb. I was like, I can do that. So anyway, guys and dolls, much love to you. That is the stuff I know about skincare. Will it all work? We'll find out when I reach my goal weight. Again, that's not loose skin, that's loose fat, and a lot of people have it. And it's okay. When it gets paper thin, then you got loose skin, and then you can worry about it and figure out what you want to do with it. So far, the only surgery I'm thinking about, they were out to here, folks. They were out to here, okay? But such is life. Such is weight loss. Do I mind the loose skin? Not even slightly. Do I think we should care for it? Absolutely. Probably should have done it before, but I didn't. So anyway, guys and dolls, much love to you. I'm going to shut up now. KetoDiamond.com for more information on keto. And, of course, I have playlists right here. Bye. Alright, so I didn't get to include this in my last video because it happened like right after. A while ago, I was wearing my tank top still. My daughter walked by, felt my arm, and said, "What?"
You're soft.
So I just thought I'd include that in this video since it's relevant.